So far, I did. I gave with my colleagues in my classroom, so I use them as guinea pigs.
Mhm.
We all use each other, so it's fun. We are guinea pigs for everyone.
Mutual guinea pigness.
Yes. Um, so one of them, it's a workshop that is more. I gave 4 prompts to walk out from the classroom and actually stay in one place of their choice in the academy where we start. It's Willem de Koning or Piet Woud in Rotterdam. And each prompt focused in a different manner between me and the space, or me and others, or me and my wishes, my desires. So they are very short, quite poetic, it can be said, in a sense, like they open imaginative scenarios. And after reading, they need to stay in their place or move around, but not being engaging with other thing rather than with the prompt for 5 minutes, and actually contemplate or perceive what's going on. Like, okay, ready, go. And then what happens if I need to pay attention how my weight is now, if I am sitting, if I am standing, and bodily sensations and so on. The second is more in relation to the space, meaning what is the music that you hear by people moving or pieces of conversations, and like how do you turn out and absorb what's going on, and how do you interpret it. And the third one is more, what would you like to do in this situation? Like if it's imagining what can happen. And for example, one of the participants, he was wishing or he remember a scene from a movie because he was inspired by some sounds. Or someone wanted to cross the academy from one line from one corner to the other. Or someone was imagining that the floor is full of water and it's actually a swimming pool. You know, it's like each person took it differently. And the fourth one was more the writing. So how you document what you just felt.
Yeah.
So this is a short workshop, and then we came together and spoke about what happened to each other, to each of us. 40 minutes practice, not very long all. And the second one, it was how to get lost inside a known place. So I asked my colleagues to departure from the classroom where we study and land and arrive to a terrace that you can see from our window. But since we are part-time masters, so we are not spending much time in the building. Kind of like how you get there, you don't know. So without asking people, they should like, my invitation was like how you arrive at some place and pay attention on while you are walking, where is your awareness, and how does it feel not to know how to get a place, or if you know, how you unknown from walking the regular path and invent a new maybe journey to get to a place. So it's kind of playing with perception once again, or
Yeah.
so these are so far my experiments in class.
Yeah. And what's important to you that these participants of the workshops learn?
Mainly, I like the practice of solitude in crowded places. and legitimating, I think, this self-enjoyment in crowded places, and actually sharing. This is a very personal, it's like opening my own diary, because this is what I do. This is my natural way of getting in touch with the world. Mm-hmm. So I am sharing this with them, with others. So for me, it's about taking time, playing with the notion of time, with presence, with imagination, and being together but apart. So it's a playfulness that I find in these kind of practices, that as I am telling these workshops, I just did different experiments with myself. So for example, if I go to the museum, it's a little bit the same. How would you relate to this mass of people going around and standing in front of things? And this is the exhibition. What happens to you? This is the movement. So it's open the senses to what's going on. Like a different layer of information. It's not what I hear. It's like somehow I feel that we are always around our words and our thoughts as they are verbal. Mm-hmm. And there are so many layers of information that actually they are under the radar, that I go to that because there's this kind of animal, very animal. It's not animal. I don't know how to say now. It's who we are. Is what make us, and give that the space. But for that, I feel that I need to extend the time and the space so people can sense a different level, a different way of perceiving things. Yeah. It's not inventing nothing. It's just giving kind of impulses so that information can have place and acknowledgement and awareness.